Now, for businessmen, business executives, what is your message to be successful? They have to face competition, there's globalization impacting them, and like you said, consumers want greater choice, so the product life cycle comes down. With all this happening, what do you think, how can businessmen be successful? What is your message to them?
Basically, competition, then value addition, then dharma, means our ethics. Whether in the level of competition, or in the level of value addition, or in the level of dharma, in every level, I see one point can be stable and make yourself current. See, there are some concepts very stable, eternal, but it cannot be current.
Cannot be current.
There are some concepts which are current, but they do not have the eternity support.
Yes.
There is one concept which is eternal and can be current. Means it's as old as sun, as new as sunrise.
As old as sun and as new as sunrise.
Sunrise.
And what is that?
Responsibility established on oneness. When we look at the life, whether creating the product or marketing the product or facing the competitors, see, facing the competitors is nothing but the job of Kshatriya. Value addition is the job of the Vaishya. These two,
Design is the
if it
job
is
of the Brahmana.
designed with the context of Brahmana, Dharma is established. Now what I am talking is more like a theory, more like a lines. If I have to get down to every situation, the basic things. See, pharmaceutical companies, when they started developing the chemical-based
Molecules.
medicines, they were not cunning. They were not criminal. It was all with a good motive, very good intention. But when the huge marketing infrastructure is established and they do not have enough product to supply and sustain the marketing infrastructure, now they are forced to retain their marketing infrastructure. So then morality and the need is compromised. So this is what I call bending the context of a Brahmana. If the Brahmana's context is not bent, and if they take the brunt of, we don't have enough product to supply to maintain this marketing infrastructure, it might have been a hit for them for in one year. But if the context of integrity is kept, the further research and development could have happened. If we compromise on the quality to maintain the infrastructure, further R&D is not required. Seating is enough to keep us alive. If we don't compromise on the Brahminical Dharma, the context, these two, competition and this value addition, these two will not kill each other.
Will not kill. Innovation and
The
integrity.
competition kills the value addition without making innovation possible. If the competition is maintained, faced with the responsibility of the value addition,
And the
innovation happens.
Innovation happens. And that's the rule for success.
Rule for success. And I tell you, anywhere, when we are hit with the reports, it's collapsing. Our marketing infrastructure is not able to sustain the income which is coming. If we are hit, the reaction comes as a cheating.
Oh.
Less reaction, more action.
More action. And that is a rule for success.
So the leaders need to be more acting, less reacting. Then the decisions will always be without compromising the context of Brahminical principles, dharma. And without, the competition will not kill the value addition.
Swamiji, you spoke about punya. How does punya and business and dharma go together?
I should say,
Is making profit punya?
if we are not allowing the competition kill the value addition, that is punya.
That is punya.
Making profit
Legitimate.
without letting the competition kill the value addition, without letting Vaishya kill Kshatriya, anything you make, you are a Brahmana. It all boils down to competition not becoming cunning and destroying value addition. Value addition, if as long as is kept alive, all profit you make is punya.
All profit you make is
All
punya.
profit you make is punya. One more thing.
So Apple, all the huge profits of Apple is a punya because it's based upon innovation, competition, good
I should
products.
say 100% punya. For example, this chair. To make this chair, it may take 100 rupee. But I have all the right to sell this chair even for 10 lakh rupee. Saying I sat on this. It's a value addition.
The value.
Because you see, value is only based on what people want. Understand?
Yes.
It is not what all the ingredients put in that. What all the ingredients put in that and what comes out is output. That is not value.
Yes.
Output is different, value is different.
Yes. Yes.
Value is dependent on the people who want it.
Yes.
Its output may be 100 rupee. So when we fix the value, we are not, you see, value no way compromises our integrity. For example, if I say I sat on it and fixed the cost as 1 lakh and I have not sat on it, then it's wrong. Then it's lack of integrity.
Yes.
So anywhere if the integrity is maintained to the word and spirit, everything comes as a punya. Everything comes as a punya.
And Swamiji, what is the obligation of business leaders to society? See, today, leaders of society could be from business, could be from politics, could be from other areas. But I'm talking only about business. What is the obligation of business leaders to society at large?
See, if you use the word obligation, obligation
Our
means,
responsibility.
if you use the word obligation, I'll answer, not compromising on the value addition. Means competition not killing the value addition is the obligation.
Obligation.
Responsibility is all the stress you receive, feedback you receive, pressure you receive should be directed towards innovation. That is responsibility.
That's the responsibility.
Obligation is competition and the survival threats not killing value addition is obligation. And all the survival threats are converted and manifested as innovation is responsibility. When a pattern hits us, completion is obligation, converting that into power is responsibility.